We're streaming now.
We're here. Hi, everybody.
So,
Oh, I'm probably gonna have mute this.
no, I was saying that Code Red tastes like cherry because we're familiar with the flavor of cherry cough drops, and that affects our understanding of the cherry flavor.
Then when people bite into actual cherries, they're kind of disappointed.
Yeah, cherries are disappointing. Not as disappointing as strawberries, to be perfectly honest. Because every now and then you'll have like a really good strawberry and be like, wow, fucking strawberries are great. But they're very few and far between.
Yeah.
The vast majority of strawberries are a disappointment to their families and ancestors.
But you know what ruined it? For me, at least, like, runs. Runs.
My cat just knocked down a bunch of shit.
Uh-oh.
Fixing it.
Good job, Shuckle.
He's been a real dickhead today.
Go,
he discovered
Shuckle,
how to
go.
get on
Go,
top of the
Shuckle,
fucking
go.
bookcase where I keep his food because
Good kitty.
because he won't stop eating. He is an Elantrian. This cat will never stop eating.
He gets it. He gets it.
See, with Smidget, before Shuckle came along, I just left the food bag right there next to the cat tree. And whenever she needed more food, I just scoop out some more food. Then I got Shuckle, and the first few days it was perfectly fine. And then when he got comfortable, I came into the room, and he was just in the bag, just going to town. It is just full mouthfuls too, like Smidget. Smidget eats very delicately with little tiny bites and stuff. Shuckle just just food's falling out of his mouth as he chews.
He's like, it's mine. Nom, 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 nom. Yes. Good job, Shuckle.
How incredibly different these two cats are.
Yep.
They get along though, which is nice.
That's good.
Although I think
That's the important part.
Smidget would get along with anyone. Shuckle probably would too, but for different reasons.
He's a
He's like-
doofer.
Yeah, he's a doofer. Okay, there we go. All right, I guess I'll start our game.
Yeah. Gotta go back to our farm.
Elantris 2.5.
That's right.
We are reading Elantris 10th Anniversary Definitive Edition,
We are?
according to Kindle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how different is the definitive different. You know what? Fuck it. I'm bailing on that sentence. It just didn't come
How
together.
different is the 10th anniversary edition from the older versions? Like,
No idea. I would
is
have
it
to check. I'd have to check the wiki. We have. I am seeing no visual on Twitch.
Yeah, I had to restart or refresh the page.
I had to restart my computer because I couldn't select anything with my mouse.
But I do have a visual now.
By the way, today my mom and I went to Cost Cutters for our haircut. We haven't been there in a long time.
Mhm.
And Clay's like, my mom's like, oh, well, how long will, haircuts be? And she's like, 15 minutes. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, if this hairstylist, this woman, can do this get my hair, which is thick, cut in 15 minutes, they got my business.
Oh,
She's a
look at
ninja.
me. My name's Cat. I've got nice thick hair. Yeah.
We got
Well, it's
thin
not
whiskies.
thick anymore. I thinned it.
What the fuck? You always want what you don't have, huh? Yeah, Jucka and I have like very thin strands.
Baby fine hair. I still don't. Let me restart. Maybe it's just my browser.
Can you get into the
There we go.
stream on Twitch? Oh, you got it, Jucka?
I'm just connecting. Yeah, it says I'm still connected. I'm in connection purgatory. There we go.
How dare.
I remember last time I planted a bunch of
This is
of vegetables, not realizing it was the end of the season, and I wasted money on crops we can't use.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, you remember when I blew up half the farm?
Yep.
That's pretty fun.
Remember the first bomb I dropped in front of you?
Yeah, that was an assassination attempt. Though the attack by cat has left me scarred. My resolve. Say, where's that person that liked the prequels?
Oh,
What?
dropping
I want to berate them some more.
dropping a Steven off at the airport because he's gonna be in your neck of the woods.
Oh, cool. Is he coming by?
Unlikely, but if you want to go his way,
Is he going to be in
probably
Seattle
catch him
proper?
Most likely.
What days?
This whole week. He'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. I got the plumber coming tomorrow. Let me think.
I can send you infos after stream.
Speaking of which, can you see the stream now?
Oh yeah, I can see the stream. I just needed to refresh my browser because I had to restart the entire computer so my mouse would stop being a pain.
Why do I hear bees? Oh, they're gone. Oh, probably.
Oh, because there are bees in the game. Hey, did you make the bee house?
I did not. I didn't have I needed one more thing. I can't remember what it was. Let me see.
Maple syrup. Let me bring you the maple syrup.
Oh, yeah, maple syrup. Also, we need to... Oh, no, it's in here. We need to get these kilns going. We want to make...
Have something nice and sweet to attract the bees.
Wait. Oh, did one of you guys already do all the kilning?
Nope. It wasn't me.
Where all our ore go?
What are you looking for?
Ore?
Which ore?
Any? What do you got there? Is that a gigantic bomb?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maple syrup.
Same thing, really.
Yeesh.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind. I'm just blind. Why?
So you have some thoughts about
I need
prison.
cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just ramble now for the next 10 minutes or so. I guess first I should probably, define some terms here. There's a cool.
Beaker apologized in advance to both me and Kat about wanting to do this ramble, and I'm just thinking, I've been wanting to talk about these books for a couple years now, so I'm fine with the rambling, because I know my thoughts. I want to hear other people's thoughts.
Hey, shut up. I'm talking here. So, the chapter 15, which, first chapter in the bunch we're talking about today, I believe is an excellent look into the mind of an ideologue. So, do both of you know what? Do you both of you know what moral realism is?
Ish.
Yes.
Okay,
Does everybody know what an ideologue is?
Oh, yeah, well, that's coming.
Okay.
So moral realism is the idea that morality itself exists within the ether. There is a objective morality. So things are good or they're bad, and these are concrete facts. This is very common amongst religious types who believe that morality comes from their God. Now, do you both know what axioms are?
Yes.
Yes.
Define it anyway.
Okay, so
Yes.
an axiom is a first principle. It's it is a thing you believe arbitrarily that the rest of your beliefs are supposed to branch out from. Because I'm a moral anti-realist, I believe that axioms are arbitrary. So, for example, a very common one that most people agree with is that human happiness is good, human suffering is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, why do we believe these things? Because we feel that way. There's no way for you to objectively prove that that is in fact the case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another one that's not like as ubiquitous, but is reasonably common is that truth has inherent value. For example, if you were to ask me what color shirt am I wearing right now, if I were to be honest and say green, we would think that that is better than me lying and saying blue, despite the fact that there's no real utilitarian difference. You're not going to be more or less happy. You knowing it isn't important for anything, but we still would consider me being honest about it to be better than me being dishonest about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just two examples of axioms. Now, there are people, of course, that don't think truth has inherent value, would argue with me and say that that there is no difference. And this isn't necessarily like somebody who's a liar, because they would be able to see through other axioms that telling the truth may be better than lying generally in a lot of situations. Mm-hmm. But would argue that there's no inherent value of truth. The value of truth comes from the outcomes that the truth and lies present us. Now, okay, wait, I forgot what, ideologues. So, now a very common axiom that I don't hold, wait, actually, no, let's get back. So, say somebody has two different axioms. Say, my axiom that truth has inherent value while somebody else doesn't. Neither of us would be able to convince the other that what we think is true, because both of us are giving axioms, or at least I am in this case. Oh, that's a diamond. And so there's no convincing me off of it because it's an axiom. I don't have to convince anyone. So, in Warhammer 40K...
Oh, I love this one.
There's a species called orcs. They're pretty standard for orcs. However, these ones are even more brutal and savage than is typical in fantasy or sci-fi. And they operate off of a single axiom, and that is that fighting is good. There's inherent value in fighting. Fighting is good. You should always be fighting. If you can't find other people to fight each other. Now, are they wrong? Now, based off of my axioms, yes. They are incorrect because fighting generally will increase suffering and decrease happiness. However, this is their axiom, so it's not objectively wrong. It's only wrong based off of the axioms I hold. And this is unreconcilable. So, the only thing you can do is hit each other in the head with rocks. If two people hold unreconcilable axioms, then the only thing you can do is kill the other person. There's nothing you can do to change it. Very rarely will somebody's axioms be changed. Now, what happens if axioms held within a person are contradictory? This is what happens very often with religious people. Because they will hold, like most human beings, they will hold the idea that human happiness is good, human suffering is bad. However, they will also hold the axiomatic belief that, God is good, God is truth, everything in the Bible is correct. Now, we know that those two things very often contradict each other. This happens a lot with, the church's stance on homosexuality. The way that they treat homosexuality objectively decreases human happiness. And I believe that most of them truly think that they want to improve or increase human happiness, decrease suffering. And while but their other axiom, the one with the Bible always being right, objectively decreases human happiness, increases human suffering. So how do you square that round hole? You lie, basically. You lie to yourself. You go ahead and make up scenarios in your head about how oh, actually, homosexuality is increasing human suffering through some nebulous concepts like degeneracy or something, and then try not to think about it as much as fucking possible. What we are seeing in chapter 15 is effectively Rathan doing that exact thing. He is actually a good man internally, by most measures.
Is why
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
his reason for behind his beliefs and actions are, I would say, my axiom would say, the drive is objectively noble, even though the outcome is objectively not so great.
See, I wouldn't even say that the drive is noble, but I fundamentally think mysticism and religion are bad. It's not an axiomatic value I hold. I just believe that they lead to greater human suffering and reduce truth, which are two axioms I hold.
Based on his axiom, he does believe that in the long run he will be saving. I mean,
correct.
He will be saving people's lives because, he has his mission.
Because only
and he's been
truth
given a
and
chance
happiness...
to literally, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
He's been given this mission to go, convert people peacefully rather than not so peacefully, like happened in other nations. So he does want to decrease human suffering. He does not feel good about what he might have to do.
Yes, but the reason he feels he has to do this is because he thinks that only truth and happiness can only be found through Sudaris, I think is the name of the...
Shudirith.
And that is an axiomatic belief. So he both... Yeah. I do think that he believes human happiness is good, human suffering is bad, and he believes that there's an inherent value in truth, and believes that the only... Oh, you were caught outside, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
And believes that these things can only be achieved through Sudaris, and that converting people must happen in order to increase those other two things.
I'll write this out. I think this is the spelling from the book.
Appreciate it.
In the side chat, Shudirith.
It
might even be 2 words.
I'm going to reference that.
And I'm not saying that he is noble. I'm saying the or how to say it. What makes it noble is he is basically sacrificing his own happiness for what he believes will bring people greater happiness and prosperity in the future.
Yeah, okay. But of course, we see within him the this internal struggle because
conflict. Yeah.
Because he sees that, well, I'm going to sacrifice the Elantrians that people I hold no actual malice for in order to unite people, through the most common way possible, find an enemy to unite people against.
Yeah.
But then in chapter 18, his very next chapter, you see what this sort of what an ideologue that's not as thoughtful, not as internally good as Rathan will do. This is the general issue I have with mysticism in general, because it can lead people down these kinds of roads where now they're going to burn somebody in a fucking church.
Yep.
And feel nothing about it. Just nothing but anger at that person that they're burning, who's done nothing to them. And by Deloff's own moral compass, his axioms, he is completely correct.
Yep.
because he axiomatically believes that the Elantrians are cursed by his god, and his god hates them and wants them destroyed. So the only thing you could do with somebody like Delof is hit him in the head with a rock.
Yes.
I like that chapter. Both those
Yeah.
chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're
I
very
mean,
good ones.
it's very
made
fitting
me
to
Mm-hmm.
to what we see now. Especially now, don't misunderstand. Ideologues exist everywhere. But the
Are we going to talk about the politics?
yes, we're going to go ahead and shit talk Republicans like we usually do. Although I would also shit talk tankies in this, or really anyone. Like, you guys know the concept of being morally lucky, right?
Yeah, but you have to define it anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're right. So being morally lucky is somebody who doesn't actually think a lot about why they believe things or what they believe. They just believe the things because, somebody told me to. But it turns out they believe the right thing. That's being morally lucky.
That's where I shit talk Democrats a lot.
But the where was I going with that?
Morally lucky.
Morally lucky. Oh yeah, so the people that happen to believe the right things, because they were told to, especially those that believe it really strongly through dogmatism, they are ideologues that happen to believe the right thing. I do still believe the dogmatism is bad, of course. Oh shit, I need to go make a fucking beehive. I've had this fucking... That's what I need to do.
I lived with one of those,
Yeah. Yes, you did.
We call him Pierre.
Pierre.
And it's... But so in the Republican Party right now, you see effectively a genocidal fervor against trans people. Trans people were presented because the gay people were now a losing proposition, and most Republicans are rich, and rich people like immigration, despite their they'll still try to use immigration as a wedge issue, but they don't actually want immigration curtailed because it is useful to them, which is why
as long as it's as long as the immigrants are the right color.
So no, they love brown people too. They could pay them less.
Exactly. I mean, go ahead.
But the God, what was Oh yeah, but trans people, because the fight against gay people was lost, were a great target for them now. However, what's happening in the Republican Party currently, because originally it was all just pro-business shit, just try to get people to unite against trans people so that they'll keep voting for us, and we can continue to put in our pro-business bullshit that makes them poor and makes us richer. The trans hatred wasn't real. They didn't really care. I assure you, Donald Trump's probably fucked some trans women. He probably doesn't have a personal hatred of them. However, the Republican Party is now being completely run by ideologues, people that truly do hate trans people and believe them to be, degenerates who are the cause of all ills in society. And that's the issue. I mean, of course, there's plenty of issues with the previous shit I said, but that's why the Republican Party has shifted so much in the last 8 years, is because the ideologues now have the wheel. And Donald Trump's perfectly happy with going forward with it.
It isn't going to affect him one way or the other.
Yeah, of course. Right now, he just wants to stay out of jail.
Oh, you're collecting the tree juices. That's good.
Indeed.
See, and that's why we don't want to cut down all the trees.
Okay, now what else do I need?
Wait.
Wood, coal, and iron. Okay, cool.
Trees are good.
I'll go hug a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
I saw
The
that.
heck happened?
Oh, you broke the cobblestones.
Haha.
Put it back. Ah, I bumped C.
So anyway, wait, I need more wood. We only have 5 wood. Why do we only have 5 wood?
Do we have it in the
Oh,
wrong
wait, there it is. Okay,
box
yep.
right now?
Nope, that's exactly it.
I go back to the community center. And that's why, and I apologize if this annoys people, but that's why I encourage people to, to put it in crude terms, explore your why. Figure out why you believe what you believe. What do you really get out of it? How does it really affect you? How does it affect others? If you can just shrug it off, well, it's, for the greater good. Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, why is it for the greater good?
If you just, like Beaker said, if you just accidentally fall on the correct side of history, that doesn't automatically make you a good person. In fact, you can still be a flaming asshole. If you're doing something that by many a person's axiom is objectively good, just be conscious, especially if it's a good thing. Just be conscious of what you're doing and why. One example Beaker brought up once is you can make a good point and then someone else can come in and just completely heck it up. Like, if the Earth is flat, then how would the gods
use the planets as marbles in their games?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that person's still arguing that the Earth is round. He's not fucking helping, though. You become much more effective a pusher of your beliefs if you're able to make the arguments and make them appropriately. You're not going to convince anyone through the God marble thing. At least I fucking hope not. Should I put the beehive out here with the trees?
Put them next to the garden in case we, I think we have tulips here, so, plant them next to the flowers. Or at least, next to the garden, and we'll get some flavored honey.
Where are we? Right over here? Where
yeah, I think this, put it, on the cobble path, so if we, do a bunch of hoeing, it won't, we won't, knock it down. If
alternate income sources, am I right? Let's go hoeing. Sex work is real work.
So there's this cute series, I think it just started out as a blog. I think it needs better editing, but neither here nor there. I still enjoy it. There's this, it's called the House Witch. And a House Witch can, has magic to protect anywhere that they consider home. So if you, threaten not kitchen witch, that's another book. If you threaten a house witch's home, in the case of this book, he can, propel you into the stratosphere and drop you into the ocean, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why does he drop you specifically into the ocean?
Because planets that humans live on are most likely 80% water.
Oh, so he's not really aiming for the ocean. That just happens to be where they land. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. Because I was thinking, is he trying to spare them? Because I assure you, if you're falling from the stratosphere, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, this character he didn't want to share, but it was his father, and he's a different type of witch, a really tough one. But yeah, he just befriends a bunch of people, and there's this minstrel, this wandering bard, fun character, and again, this has nothing to do with anything. Just one of my favorite lines in this book is, "I'm a whore. I'm not stupid." Little bit of a spoiler, but it's really cute. So he ends up fathering a bunch of children. So later, in one of the later books,
Gross.
Right. But he does well by everybody. He provides for them, but he also has to take up another job, which reintroduces him into the story. At first, they asked the house witch says, "You can't have married all of those," and yeah, that's where he says, "I'm a whore. I'm not an idiot." But he does provide for all of his children and make sure everybody's safe and happy.
So he's not a millennial because he can afford to have kids. Am I right, fellas?
Well, he couldn't, but then he was hired by royalty to provide a princess singing lessons. So there's a lot of luck. Like my husband and his job, we completely admit that there's a lot of luck that goes into it.
Yeah, I do wonder how he's able to sit down with that horseshoe up his ass.
I think that's a philosophical discussion for another time. Or aerobic,
I'm just gonna go ahead and get jobs with 2 successful startups in a row. One of them becoming one of the biggest fucking companies on the goddamn planet. Also, I bought 10 Bitcoin at $50.
I think it was 11, and that was so I argue that a lot of quote unquote marital problems that people have, that so the majority of reason marriages quote unquote fail does have to do with money matters, because you kind of need to be able to manage your resources. You need to be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of other stuff is just roommate level matters. Like after you use the bathroom, make sure it's in a condition that other people will want, it to be in for their use.
Nah, I rub the shit on the walls.
Yeah, and I tell everybody, just do whatever you got to do to get the job done. Piss all over the walls, but I expect the bathroom to be in the oh. Hi Kaode, I love you. Thank you for joining. We have confused a friend.
Oh, now we're just BSing at this point. Continue, Jukka.
Yeah. Well, we I don't know. This kind of branches off of Axioms, I guess. Make sure everybody's happy. But yeah, if you're gonna make a mess of the bathroom, clean up after yourself.
I have a funny story about this.
So the main thing is when my hubby, I actually don't like the word hubby, so I'm gonna use it. When my hubby bought like $50 worth of Bitcoin back in back when Bitcoin was just the butt of a joke, but for different reasons, I was angry.
No, you actually called me.
Yeah.
And
I was
you were objectively correct, by the way.
Yeah.
Outcomes don't necessarily have anything to do with the with how correct you are about something. If you hit a 19 in blackjack when the dealer shows a 6, it doesn't matter if they flip up a 2. You're still wrong.
Yeah. But I did, like... This wasn't just a random thing. This was something, and still is something, that he's interested in, and he wanted to follow its you know, the rise and fall and patterns, and he was studying all of this stuff, and it's part of why he's good at what he does. It isn't just a vanity project. It's for you know, just gaining knowledge. But that was like my first marriage. Oh my gosh, I am so angry at him right now. As opposed to, I went to class once, and this was for my associate's degree. A very small class. Unfortunately, I like to stay in, not unfortunately in this case, but I like to stay in mixed company, so people behave. This was a class of all women on this day. We had 3 men in the class, and none of them were there that day. I sat down, and my husband had done something really annoying, like roommate level annoying, something that my roommates and I, you know, had been trying to get him to not do. Mm-hmm. And holy scat, for the next 20 minutes, everybody was complaining about every male type in their life. It's like, if you guys hate men so much, just what? How and why are any of you married?
Yep.
Like, talk to your partner, for crying out loud. Don't just be angry.
Yeah, it's some boomer shit, I swear.
But you had a funny story.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, Kade. Mixed company, a boy, a girl, and a dog from the internet. I like it. Go ahead.
Can I be the dog from the internet? One of you guys is gonna have to be the boy, but I'm okay with
We'll flip
this.
a coin. It doesn't matter.
I'm a gender abolitionist. I don't give a shit. But so I work at a car dealership, and we, just to be clear, I work in the parts department. I don't sell cars. I also hate car salesmen and salesmen in general. Their job is to make you make poor financial decisions.
And they get angry when you don't.
Well, there was a study that showed, like, psychopathy is, or sociopathy? Sociopathy is,
Not psychopathy?
Psychopathy? I took Psychology 101 in high school, and that's the extent of my knowledge, so forgive me.
I promise we'll get back to the book from this side tangent.
Oh, yes, we will. But the one that makes it so you can't really empathize with people.
Sociopathy.
Sociopathy, okay. Sociopathy is like 13 times greater in the salesman population than in the general population. Oh shit, I'm about to
Makes
die.
sense.
I'm getting out of here. So anyway, we built a new shop that's right next to our old shop, and that new shop came with new bathrooms, which was very exciting.
Hey, follow me.
Oh, okay, following you. Which was very exciting because we were growing. There were more employees, and we had exactly 2 stalls and a urinal. Now, sales has their own bathroom, but they were coming over to use the lower shop bathroom because I'm going to the women's room. Aww.
Okay.
It won't let me. Okay, what am I doing in the locker room?
You're gonna walk around that U shape, because you'll change into a different outfit. And then you'll walk through. And I will meet you.
Wait. I don't understand. What am I doing? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Now I'm naked. Awesome.
Woohoo!
Naked! It doesn't let you run in the,
No,
Oh.
it doesn't. Stairs are right here if you want, or I think there's some down there. But if you bathe in this, you'll recover energy and health.
Oh,
Another
You
way.
make it.
Yep. So that's
Bathroom story.
This is an excellent fucking like swimming pool. Like, holy shit. Anyway, okay, so but sales was coming over because ours were new and clean and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which honestly I wouldn't care too much about. Well, if it does recover, it recovers extremely slowly. But apparently some of the technicians were rather salty about this. And okay,
Recovers faster if you stop running around.
Oh, you just have to sit there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit, okay.
It's a sauna.
And fucking one of the technicians comes into the parts department and is complaining about this. And he says, so sales keeps coming over and we're getting really pissy about it. So I went and pissed all over the toilets to try to stop them. And said this like it was perfectly normal thing to say. And I think about this every fucking day.
Did you tell him?
I'm not going to continue that conversation.
Aw. Did you look at him like he was dumb?
Well, to be clear, technicians are very weird generally. I would imagine that that some social ailments would be higher and among the mechanic population. They are generally very weird people. Hi, puppy.
Yeah, pissing over all over toilet seats to assert dominance. Good grief.
Wait, Kathy, do you spell your name with a K?
Yes.
Incorrect. I need you to change that now.
But
There's I work with somebody who has my last name, only one letter is different. And it's pronounced the exact same way. And I constantly tell her that she's wrong. I actually she has a certificate up on the wall. I took the certificate, scanned it, changed the one letter, then put it in, swapped it, and put it up, and then forgot about it until a couple of months later when she finally noticed.
Did you celebrate when she noticed?
Yes. It's like, oh, thank you, past me. This is very nice. Little gift to future me.
I hope you're friends.
Oh, yeah, we're great. She's my best friend at work.
Excellent.
She and I and her hubby are going to dinner next Friday, in fact.
Yay.
We go to a seafood place every few months together.
And help each other adopt animals.
Yes, she's actually the reason I have both my cats. She got me in contact with the person who had the litter for that I got Smidget from. She actually brought Smidget to me. She picked out Smidget, and she informed me that the pet store that's right across the street from where I work had a litter of kittens, and I wanted to get a new cat, so Smidget had somebody to play with. So that's how I ended up with Shuckle the Eternal Avatar of Vengeance.
Beaker is a favorite amongst veterinary offices.
Yes. I sucked the life right out of them. So you can only call my all my animals have titles. You have Dotsy, Destroyer of Worlds, Chuckle the Eternal Avatar of Vengeance, and Dr. Smidget II, Esquire, MD. Double major. She worked hard for that shit.
Yep.
Respect it.
Yes.
You can only call them by their first names, if you're friends. And the vets are not friends to these animals. I make the vets do all the things I don't want to do.
Yeah, you
Specifically, so I don't have to. So I insist that they use their full titles. So I have on all my vet forms, Dotsy, Destroyer of Worlds, Shuckle, the Eternal Avatar of Vengeance, and Dr. Smidget II, Esquire, MD. And they will come out and they'll be like, Smidget, and I will ignore them. Must be talking about somebody else.
Who else is kind of saying got the first name of my cat?
How dare you assume we're on a first name basis?
Hello? Do you put food in my dish? I don't think so.
And it's very fun because I'll be watching them sitting there, and they know it's me, and you can see the life leave their eyes as they finally just sigh and go, Dr. Smidget II, Esquire, MD. Then I pop right up.
Oh, is it that time already?
So if I was the vet out there, I would take the opportunity to say the whole name just because.
Oh yeah, some people are really into it. I'm just going by the funniest reactions.
The people who deserve our pity.
For some reason, vets like to spell Smidget with 2 T's at the end, and I don't understand why.
Who are they?
Oh, 2 T's and an E?
No, just 2 T's. Smidget.
Interesting.
Yeah, 2 vets did that, and I don't get it.
Did Dotsy, Destroyer of Worlds, go in and threaten them?
Rectify this.
They also like to spell Dotsy's name without the E. Dotsy has an E in it. This is very important.
Well, they really are pushing your buttons, seeing how far they can go.
Everybody go grab a frozen tear and give it to Caroline. She's the poor lady married to Pierre. She has green hair.
Oh, Dotsy. Okay, I will do that. Then I have to let Dotsy out. She's crying at me, and she hasn't been out since we got up.
Poor babies.
Yeah. Well, she's the one who decides when she goes out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, poor babies. She chose this. Yes, 1 second, girl. I promise.
Ever.
It's
I
okay,
promise,
sweetie.
girl. I promise. All right, where is this
Are
woman?
there any pets in Elantris?
They have sounds.
No, unfortunately, there aren't. They probably would have eaten them.
Well, I don't mean Elantris proper. I mean the book.
Oh, okay. I see. Where's this woman?
I read the chat. It just takes a minute.
She's in back of the store.
I do not read the chat. I'm actually very bad about this.
I have it open in a. We're still learning how to do the thing.
We're waiting for Caroline to come out of the room. She's talking. Her and her daughter are having a little heart-to-heart.
You have any of those cherry bombs?
No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't know if she likes cherry bombs, though. Okay, this is Abigail.
Does it taste like cherry?
Yeah, get it, cat.
No.
Oh,
Are we vampires?
Doesn't let me in.
I don't know.
I think we're
Caroline,
vampires. It won't let us in unless we're friends.
We're not friends with her.
I consider it a good thing that. So.
Hey! You Elantris!
Before you give anything to Caroline, make sure you hit the community board, because then she'll give us money.
Okay, wait. Where's the community board? This was
It's out front.
Important thing for you to mention.
It was.
This thing here?
Yeah.
Nothing is posted today.
Oh damn. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Let's check the community board. I wasted everybody's time. K-A-Day, Slayer of Cherry Pop-Tarts.
Best Pop-Tart is s'mores.
I like the s'mores.
I will die on this hill.
I have many hills to die on. I'll put Humpty Dumpty to shame.
All right,
No,
just
I just
tuck it
gotta
in,
take.
just in case I don't get back in time. Gonna go let Dotsie out. Be back.
None of the men could put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Oh, could the women?
Use the horses.
All right, girl. I'm sorry it took so long. Your aunt
But are you gonna
got
take
that
all those hills that you want to die on and just put them together and make a big
we had to
mountain?
go give a woman some tears, and we didn't because she's a big, big liar.
Or make a bunch of little molehills. We have a magnet ring. I'm gonna put it in the black chest.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry Kayade, you missed the actual... In the beginning, we did have an actual discussion about something in the book, about axioms and true believers.
Radiologues, moral truth, dogmatism, moral lucky people, exploring your why. Yes.
Always explore why you want to do a thing.
But in this section, in these sections of chapters that we did, there's a lot of battle, or maybe like skirmishes. In a sense.
The ladies are doing their
Fencing.
their sword lessons now, and it's adorable.
Yep. Yes, during their stitching time, they're like, we're stitching with swords.
It's stabbing. It's like stabbing cloth.
Indeed, you just stab the air.
Blanking Zorro.
Yes.
Mask of Zorro.
Yeah, where he does the Z on the person's cloth. Leaves his mark.
Original Zorro asks.
Yep.
Zorro in training, do you know how to use that thing? Yeah, pointy end goes into the other man.
Yep. Exactly.
All other Pop-Tart flavors are too sweet for me. Cherry has enough sour so I can actually taste the cardboard over the sugar. Yeah, that's a good point.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, like, so what you do is you, oh, hey, Demetrius. I give you a gift. I give him a flower.
Ooh,
He likes
I have
the
to remember,
flowers.
Queen of Sauce and Cart Lady.
Right.
I learn to make baked fish.
Wood skip. Tilapia. Virgin. Don't have any fish for the community center. Dag nabbit.
I think we need to upgrade our axe. Or upgrade a axe.
Little late for that now, but that is a thing that we should definitely do soon. Are you at Cart Lady?
I'm almost there.
Okay.
I am here. 10 minutes before
10 minutes.
closing.
Okay. What do we got?
Okay, we got wild plum, a spinner, bobber, cave carrot, crispy bass, stir fry, trout soup, mead, rice pudding, coconut, pink cake, blue diner chair, rare seed, wedding ring recipe.
Nothing's jumping out at me.
Do we need a coconut for the center?
Don't worry, everyone. Dotsie Destroyer of Worlds just got done taking a fat shit.
She dropped her load.
The term fat shit is funny.
She has the funniest shit ever.
I will buy the coconut just in case, because I think we're going to need it for the community center.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
Forgetting to put this hot pepper in the community center. So thoughts on the
what?
On the sword lessons. I think it's adorable.
Mhm.
And a little mean.
Speaking of sword lessons, there's a crystal dagger going into the black box.
Okay.
It's level 4. I just got a bone sword.
Bone sword is ready.
Anyway, so yeah, the lessons.
Yeah.
Where'd all the coal and stuff go? It's like I moved to a different
Oh,
box.
I'm holding it. Let me put it back.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just putting my coal away, and I was worried I was putting it in the wrong box.
Wanna grab those
Got it.
those bars? Let's see if I can catch any fish from the pond.
Do we need a bream?
No. Alas. So, do we think that Sereni stops seeing the other women in the story as puffs?
Oh, well, yeah, the entire reason for them seeming to be is because of the socialization. Like, there are people who are puffs, of course, and there's nothing wrong with it necessarily. But whenever you see a demographic of people all acting the same way, it's because of social elements. People are very diverse. They're not truly that. And it is through actualization that people who are generally oppressed do start asking and then forcing this oppression back. It's why, women got the right to vote right after World War One, because of they ended up having to work. They got some autonomy. They got some actualization, and then we're suddenly like, why the fuck don't we get a say in the systems that govern us? In large numbers. Of course, there were always women who were pushing for equal rights throughout all of human history, and still to this day, of course. But that's how they got the numbers.
Yeah, when you hear anyone excuse bigotry or whatever at any point in time, oh well, that's just what people believed back then. No, everybody was not on board with that. Easy pickings would be, no, people were not on board with slavery. They didn't. It wasn't acceptable. There were people fighting against slavery, and you want to know who really didn't agree with slavery? The people that were being enslaved.
Yeah, that's really funny that we just don't take their opinion into account, huh? Like, we now think of them as humans, and I assure you, the vast majority of them were against slavery. Like, yeah, there were a lot of people against slavery. All the slaves, for instance.
When a part of an earlier chapter that I appreciate, the man who
that war was about states' rights.
The man whose children were being taken away from him. I appreciate just attention to the fact that he wasn't being cowed. He was angry. Cool and stocking people are lemmings. We kind of had a war about slavery. That is, yeah. And I would like to not repeat having a war about a thing that we've already, that we've already dealt with. A quote that I highlighted, from poor Raiden, whom we keep ignoring.
Yes.
Just not that interesting, sorry.
Unfortunately. I mean, he's a useful MacGuffin, or not MacGuffin, but Sereni needs to do her widow's trial, and she needs money to do it. So she asks,
Iron.
no.
No. Oh, okay, that was a different part. Sorry.
The pastor type person, I forget his name. Where am I gonna get money to do my widow's trial? And he gives her a funny look and says, "You're one of the richest people in Erelon. You married Raoden upon his death, and now all of his money is yours."
But you still can't open up a bank account or get a credit card. Patriarchy!
Ooh. My brain just split into like 3 different directions, because of course it did.
Stop that. There you go.
No, don't do it.
Oh, he's trying to pick at the remains of my lunch.
You're starving him, you monster.
I assure you, you know how much this cat eats by the amount he shits. I have to clean his litter box twice a day. Probably should more.
He's a girl.
Yeah, God, he is such a big fat fatty.
He's a cute kitty.
He is a cute kitty.
Oh, it's Gus's birthday today.
Gus.
I don't know who Gus is, but
he runs the saloon. So, Sereni, fencing lessons.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that dude totally knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Which dude?
The sexy guy that everyone loves because he's sexy.
Because he's sexy and he knows it.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I don't believe him for a second.
I'll believe him.
Nah.
Somebody has to.
Do wonder if he's supposed to be gay, though. You know, if we do trust him. I wonder if that's the issue. I don't think it's ever explicitly said one way or the other.
Oh, he is not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He's just... He seems shy. Doesn't know what to do with such adorations.
Well, stop being so damn sexy.
Right?
See, he was asking for it
Silly.
because of what he was wearing.
And, you know, he was dancing there at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I do like that Sereni figured out pretty quickly how she was being a real dickhead when she insisted that, he fight her. And she just wanted competition because she got out her sword and everything, and none of these ladies are going to be able to give her any good sport. So, hey, this guy knows what he's doing. Let's fight him. And he's like, no, thank you. And she's like, fuck it, I'm making you do it anyway, which is fucked up. And then, of course, put him in that difficult position where he doesn't want to undermine her by winning. And so now he has to go ahead and lose on purpose, which ruins her the entire point. She's wants to fight him as well, so no one gets what they want. But she grows from it, which is important.
Yes, it was a lesson.
And another delegation lesson. He's what, the captain of the guards?
I thought he was just like a foreign merchant or something. Is he?
I'll have to check my notes.
No, yeah, because there's that guy who's like the captain of the elite forces in Kehi, but that's a different person. This guy isn't explicitly a warrior. He's just been a lot of places and learned a lot of cultures.
Oh, right. So he starts, But she doesn't take umbrage with him, like, correcting stances and... Because just being able to do something and knowing something doesn't mean you'll be able to teach it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Teaching is really difficult.
Yes.
Don't have the energy. Need to leave.
Heard it here. He doesn't have the energy to teach. He's
He doesn't.
done. He's out.
Yeah.
No.
No, I need to remember to bring food with me into the mines.
Yeah,
We
same.
have Autumn's Bounty from the community center, so you can grab that. I
Oh,
put it in the red chest.
I need to inform our watcher. There's no strategy in anything I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm fucking doing in this game. These two are doing
That's
these two are
That's
doing
why we're doing
everything
this?
in the background, and you're just watching me fuck around.
yeah. The main thing is me wrangling people and trapping them, so everybody has to talk about these books with me.
Yeah. What's happening is I go out and like start messing around in the caves or go fishing or whatever, and then I come back and the farm's bigger, and that's what's happening.
You can blame that on Jessica. And Jekka, I should say.
Can't prove it. I deny everything and make counter accusations.
I did make this beehive though. That was a me thing.
You take ownership. Yes.
I made this. Yeah.
It is beautiful.
Anyway, I should make some food.
Ooh, and I can demonstrate. I can let me make a bee house. I think we have enough materials for it, and then I can let you try to knock that bee house down with a hoe, and then you can see how easy it is to uproot a bee house that doesn't have a base under it.
What food did you want me to take?
Autumn's Bounty. Oh, it's in the red chest.
Nailed it.
Just Serini goofing up. I love it. Like, you get to learn along with characters that mess up.
Yes. And how they recover from it, if they can.
One weakness with Raiden as a character is that
I don't see Autumn's Bounty. Where's Autumn's Bounty? Oh, there it is. Disregard. I'm dumb. Go on, Jekka.
it should be partially alphabetical if you hit the hamburger on the far right. It's just above the trash can
Oh, I see.
icon. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop interrupting you as you try to make points.
Oh.
Ooh, I know what I'll do.
This is one of your points. Just Rayoden is too perfect, which
Oh, yeah.
I will argue. He has a lot of knowledge, so we don't get to learn a lot from his point of view.
No.
But I would I posit that his level of competency necessarily make him perfect because he still has the internal struggles of he starts encountering that chronic pain issue.
Yep.
And having to always be so flippin' upbeat around everybody.
It's exhausting. Yep.
One thing I can point out is when you're in a leadership position, you don't have the luxury of bad days necessarily.
Yeah,
obviously
it is the
there are
hardest
plenty.
thing about leading, or being a good leader at least.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In one of my organizational things, there's this time I was having a really awful day. I have an anxiety disorder, and it was kicking my ever-loving ass that day.
Have you ever thought about just calming down?
Yeah, just be happy.
Yeah, fucking chill.
Stop being sad. Jeez. See, this is my beehive. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Yeesh.
There are not many
stuff.
like it. My beehive is unique.
we will make others, but that one, will always be a Beaker beehive.
It's it's right because it's alliterative.
Yes. But yeah, someone came up to me and said, "You look like you're having a lot of fun." And I said, "Good, because I'm actually having a really bad day." And at least being able to accept for yourself that you are going to have off days, it helps a lot. Even if you're not in a position to, really vent or yell or whatever. Find somebody that you can talk to. Give yourself that space, but don't find someone to talk to, but don't always, be dumping on that one person. Try to find a community. One person does not a community make. Because while you're making yourself feel better, make sure that the other person also has a healthy outlet.
But somebody else, definitely. You don't want somebody dumping on you.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Friendships are all take. We all know this. It's about how much can you get out of that person.
Maximize the income. Hey, I'm getting into bed. I didn't even realize what time it is, but I got into bed without passing out.
Yay.
Pickaxe proficiency. I can transmute fe.
Yay.
Okay, just to be clear, I do know that that's the atomic symbol for iron. just want to make sure.
Oh, look at this idiot. He doesn't know that it stands for iron.
Yeah, just head that off. Not accusing anyone of anything. It was just mostly my own insecurity there.
You guys ever try to make a joke in the, yes and, somebody makes a joke and then you follow up with a quip and then they tell you all exasperated, "It was a joke." Yeah, I'm trying to continue the joke. I'm trying to do the yes and you think I'm serious. What the piss?
Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That's right.
This is really bad on the internet. The thing that I hate the most is that somebody will make a really clever, funny joke. And then, the top comment will be somebody just explaining the joke. And, people are upvoting this fucking comment. And it's what's happening right now? I'm reminded of, so there, in case you wanted more reasons to hate Brett Favre, there's a story about Brett Favre and Mark Bolger. I believe it's Mark Bolger. If it's not Mark Bolger, I'm sorry, Mark Bolger, who's another quarterback from the NFL. They went out hunting, and they shot a deer, and they then learned that they were actually on private property, so they were actually Poaching, yes. Which, honest mistake. Nothing wrong with that, especially if they were using the animal and everything. I don't have anything against hunting, and, people can't own land, dude. But anyway, so they get to the deer, and the deer's actually still alive. And they don't want to shoot again because they don't want to give away their position in case somebody is coming out to figure out who the fuck shot a weapon on their land, because they don't want to get in trouble for poaching. So what they do is they drown the deer in a nearby creek. And this story was told by the person who was with Brett Favre in an interview in a laughing, joking manner, as if it was fucking hilarious.
No.
Yeah, it's goddamn horrifying. And the article I read about this, portrayed it as horrifying. Now, and the very next article on this blog was in regards to deer populations. And the top comment on it was a very funny joke about, well, get Mark Bolger on it, you know? Very, very good. And then the comment underneath that comment was, oh no, he'll just drown the deer. It's like, fuck you. You're a bad person. And I hate you. And I wish bad things upon you. This guy made a very good in-joke for this community that everyone agreed was great. And then you wanted so badly to be part of it that you decreased how funny it was. You are negative funny.
You deserve to stub your toe, and when it heals, you stub it, or just as it's beginning to heal, you stub it again. Where did I put the crab baskets?
I have no idea.
Who can I sell these slingshots to?
Adventurers Guild.
See, I tried that, but they didn't want it. They only want swords.
Well, that's rude.
Then I guess we can just toss them out, or stick them in a chest and forget about them until we need them.
I got a master slingshot as well.
Meh.
But I'll put it in the chest. But anyway, leadership. So...
I think Raoden should have confided more in Galadon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's actually like a plot hole that he... I've read this book. I'm not actually only 21 chapters in. So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. It's actually a plot hole that Galadon and Cassandra? I always forget her name, which is weird because she's like my favorite character, but...
Karada.
What is it?
Karada.
Karada. Oh, yeah, I was never coming up with that. They find out just by witnessing one of his episodes that he's glowing during these pain spikes.
Now you're a good dog, Kaede.
Because why wouldn't he just mention this to them?
I honestly think that's just a fear of not wanting to bring people down. Hey, come to the black chest real quick and grab the magnetic ring.
Oh, neat.
So I do find that to be a character flaw. I don't know if it was deliberate or just an oversight because this is one of his earlier successful works. Quote-unquote successful, even if your book doesn't go like triple platinum. We still need your art. We still need your work. Please don't stop writing.
Indeed.
Yeah, that is another thing. I used to run a Let's Play channel with a buddy, and it was just a hobby. We weren't trying to get rich or anything, but it was sometimes kind of discouraging that we'd only get a few dozen views on a video and stuff, even though this was just for fun for us. But when you think about it, that's a few dozen people that are enjoying your video. You're giving them entertainment and something that makes them happy, presumably. And a few dozen people is a few dozen people. If a few dozen people die, that's a tragedy. Like, that's, even if it's just one or two people, there's nothing wrong with that. You see the, millions and millions of views on certain videos and viewers that some guy like Markiplier has with his fucking square jaw and deep voice and sorry, got distracted.
I always forget what he looks like.
Oh, it's a running joke that he's very, very attractive. He's a good looking guy.
Okay.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with just making a few people happy. Like,
nope.
That's good, in fact.
One of my
Yeah, D&D game's a great example.
I miss your D&D. Just not to like make you feel bad about it, Kaede, but I appreciated your D&D campaigns. They were a fun time.
Indeed.
I want to chop down these trees.
Sir, I know where you sleep.
I'll just cut down the tall grass.
Oh, use the scythe, and that'll go into the... See? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I do need to go into the mines.
I'm the Reaper!
Alright.
I still find it hilarious that doesn't use any energy. If you've ever swung one of those, you know how much energy that takes.
And you gotta hold it in a weird way, which it works muscles that you don't usually work. I imagine you'd get better pretty quick if you did it daily, but man, yeah, it's tiring.
If I needed to, I'd spring for the hardware, or the heavy hardware. Save myself. Of course, I've been dealing with a lot of back pain lately. Should probably go talk to a doctor about it, because I actually have health insurance, because
You're a bougie fuck.
like, we need a third party to decide whether or not I deserve treatment.
Where'd all the hay go?
I received a... Huh?
I got hay, but it didn't show up in my inventory.
No, it goes into the silo.
Oh, we have a... Wait, okay, can I put this hay in the silo? Oh, wait, no, that's not hay, that's wheat. Okay, disregard.
It automatically goes to the silo.
Where's the silo? I didn't know we had a silo.
I believe it is northwest from your position.
It's right here. Yoo-hoo.
Listen to Cat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just changed. Okay.
What happened?
I
Did you
changed.
mop the garden?
No, I don't want.
Oh, yay!
I helped.
We need to put. I accidentally was standing close to the thing, and I went to check for the hay. And
how dare you?
and I changed it to a fishing pole.
Honestly,
There.
I put the signs up just for that reason. So yeah, a survey went out for our insurance provider, asking us how satisfied we are, and your health insurance. You are what stands in the way of my health. I do not like you. But you decide if I, pay $5 or $500 for basic care. And whenever there was a space to write in any extra thoughts, I wrote in things like, this entire business model is nothing but a parasitic drain on society. And I know that, it's some poor sap is just there trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck 'em.
probably they can pay for health insurance.
But yeah, the ghouls
the number
at
of people who
at the top don't care either. The ghouls at the top don't care. They may convince themselves that they are healing people, not being in the getting in the way of healing them.
Yeah,
But
like
privatizing anything is that's essential as fucking stupid.
So I could easily life gurus, life coaches. I could make so much fucking money on that. Like I've sat down and jabbered with people about, how to I don't promise to help people minimize stress. I like to do like stress and burnout check-ins. And I have a tip jar. I don't charge for it.
I'm just imagining the Lucy 5 cents thing from Peanuts.
Yeah. She demands it though. She actually stays, at that booth all day. She works hard for that 5 cents.
She does.
I'd have kicked her in the face a long time ago for pulling the football, but
Yeah.
Dude, so the football pulling thing, like it's a funny bit, right? Okay, fine. I'm not complaining about the bit, but there was an episode of the Peanuts cartoon where it was a very short field goal to win the game, and Charlie Brown is lining up to kick it, and of course Lucy is his holder, and she convinces him that no, I'm not going to pull the football away. There's no way I do that. This is a very important game. This is to win the game. You will actually be able to kick it, and that's how she convinces Charlie Brown that she's going to keep the football there. And then he runs up, and of course she pulls it away. Which, all fine for the bit. Now, all of the kids blame Charlie Brown for missing the field goal. And he's just getting shit on by everyone, which, again, is kind of part of Peanuts. I get that. But a group of bullies approaches him, and they're all angry and shit. And the lead bully starts bad-mouthing him about missing that kick. And behind the bully, looking pissed off as hell, is fucking Lucy. And that pissed me right off as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, you know what happened.
You did the thing.
Explain
You don't
yourself.
get to do the thing. You don't get to do the thing and then play dumb.
Yep.
But that's what rich fucks do. They're always pulling the football and then telling us, stop drinking coffee and eating avocado toast. I don't have strong opinions.
Nope. They're just upset they didn't come up with the idea first.
Avocado toast? Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking avocado toast. Ooh, sunflower seeds.
And beans on toast, apparently.
Oh, well, we don't talk about the British. It's actually rude to talk about the British in polite company, Jekka.
Yeah, I'm a little uncouth. I'm working on it.
It's really weird. They imperialize the entire world for spices, then use none of them.
It's true. Yeah.
Oh.
At least the U.S. uses the spices.
Yeah, exactly. No, the U.S. has, like, the best food in the world. I'm not talking about, like, American food being the best food in the world. It's fine, but I wouldn't argue that. But in the United States, you have easiest access to the widest variety of foods. And it's something we oftentimes take for granted. And it's freaking amazing. Now, I would argue that the United States does the best desserts. Like, as American foods. Like, s'mores, fucking killer. Better than anything the Macedonians have ever come up with. Their desserts suck.
Spicy takes.
Like, fucking, we did fried ice cream. We got Twinkies. Like, dude, just banger after banger.
And mash? I'm funny.
I get it. Okay, I'm gonna put forth
We forgive Utunu, okay, Kaede?
I don't. I'm gonna put forth an idea. Chocolate milk is the greatest accomplishment of the white race. It combines the two things that we are the best at. Colonialism and lactose tolerance.
But
Yeah, that's bullshit. Kaede is allergic to milk.
Oh.
The universe owes him an apology.
That's that's unacceptable. I would die. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you're hitting every floor.
In all honesty, like, being allergic to any foods is just freaking wild to me. Like, how can you continue to be a creationist with that shit existing?
Slingshot.
I think they just have to find other things that they can have.
Well, of course, but just, it's food, damn it. Don't be allergic to food. It's terrible. I'm trying to
Can
sympathize here.
Elantrians still taste food?
I don't know, because very early you got that dude who... Well, they have to have something, because... No, they definitely can. They, I think Galadin mentions that, that the books tasted terrible.
Okay,
okay. We're the three of us hold well, Kat and I are obviously pretty close in our religious takes. Beaker is further away from our stances. I think Kat and I have slightly different whys, but we know and respect each other's opinions, so we are very flippant about religion in general, just for funsies.
Yeah, don't take anything too seriously. I will constantly say, you know, call it mysticism and everything. Just, it's cool. This will come up in the future, though. Hey, another diamond.
Oh, and I did donate. I brought a diamond to Gunther.
Yay!
Why do I have a winter root? I don't need that. Now, I often find myself in a group of people, you know, just we all shit talking, and then all the topics. Religion is low-hanging fruit for BSing. Let's be honest. But then someone will say something like, "Yeah, well, no need to worry, because none of us here are Christians," and I'll say, I am.
Yeah.
Then there's like awkward silence. And, come on, guys, we were just BSing. If you can't make fun of, we are all low-hanging fruit. Nice.
Maybe if the fruit was a little higher, we'd still be in the Garden of Eden.
or still in the trees.
No.
Abandon modernity, return to monkey.
I would argue that if people are allowed to casually say, you know, I'll pray for you or bless you or etc., I should be allowed to casually say that, you know, creationism's dumb and stop believing in magic.
If we want to have deeper religious conversation, that's a different stream.
Indeed, but yeah, the things that we say here are flippant. Now, we will discuss religion when talking about Elantris, because it's a big theme, but that's within the confines of the book.
Yep.
Now, I am happy to argue religion. Under the... as long as everyone's aware that no one's mind has ever been changed due to an argument about religion. Now, I'm happy to argue things that aren't actually going to like change or affect anything, as long as we're all aware that that's what's gonna go down.
Anything does.
Sorry, go ahead, Jekka.
It's not fair to have a debate when the dog is lagging by minutes. Sorry.
This is true. But who said I wanted to have a fair debate? So let's discuss religion. I'm gonna Ben Shapiro this shit. Okay, I've got the mic and it's exclusively college students. Let's go.
Or fire hose a bunch of kindergartners that still own him.
Oh god, the kindergarten thing was pretty great.
I can't watch. I mean, I've watched some people share their opinions about it, but that's as close as I can get, because, as the kids say, that shit was cringe.
I got firewalker boots.
No, you can walk on fire. Not to be confused with lava. Just fire.
Or magma.
Yes.
It's lava when it comes out of the volcano, right?
It says I can withstand the hottest magma. So I assume I can walk in magma.
I guess it's close enough because we do end up doing some essentially fire walking.
Yeah.
K-Day, you're stuck here forever. I've actually I've hacked the mainframe and now you can't leave.
Is he leaving?
No.
No, he was trying to
no.
out debate me.
I accepted a long time ago that I can't get away from him.
You have no idea how deep my pettiness goes.
Oh, I hate the slingshot so much. Okay, I'm chucking the slingshot.
How did you even get it to work?
I locked it up.
Oh, wait, you have to have stones, I bet, huh? That's the rocks? He uses a stone.
So we're gonna go to Raiden.
No.
Poor Raiden.
For a second. There's a part in the book. I think it's chapter... One second. Chapter 15? No, chapter 16, okay. Where him and Galadin are watching one of the guys clean the church. Or the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to wait. And so they're on the rooftop, and Raiden informed, Galadin didn't know what had transpired since he came in, and he finds out from Raiden that Duladel had been massacred. Yeah.
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 Get religion,
and,
son.
But you still have the mysteries, and that was like, hold on. That was an oof moment on Raiden's part, just to kind of bring it.
Yeah, that was just ignorance on his part, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a real life equivalent for that.
I don't know. The mysteries is kind of treated like voodoo, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Get back in your house.
Okay, I'm going to make a chest that's an armory, where I'm just going to throw all of the extra weapons I find.
Yeah, I'm just like scanning my memory base and not coming up with it would be kind of like I can't go to any I can't watch football, so I'm gonna go watch this Pee Wee League play flag football.
Mhm.
Can't cook, so I guess I'll just play with fake plastic food.
Yeah.
Hey, remember your Easy Bake Oven?
I do remember the Easy Bake Oven.
It had like those sugar blueberries, which I thought were pretty lit.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, the new chest is our armory. I'm gonna make it... Let's see, what's the most warlike color? White. Oh shit, it's almost... Everyone get inside.
I'm bedtime.
I told everybody to get into their house.
I was killing trees off the farm. Okay, I'm inside.
Well,
Dog goes in my house, I win.
No, you passed out.
In my house. Oh, and I can craft a sturdy ring and make bug steak.
Yay.
Anyway, there's a second bone sword in the armory, by the way.
Sweet.
It's a very nice sword.
wrapping paper tube. This is a good sword.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings meme. Got it. Click. And then it would break in the center, and then you had nunchucks.
There was an argument on Facebook between a friend and their spouse arguing about whether a bunch of tubes of wrapping paper in the store is an armory. And I mean, I'm hugely condensing this, but are these or are these not swords? One person pointed out, not until the wrapping paper is gone.
That's true, yeah.
Not until it's unsheathed.
Oh, actually, no, that's a good point. It's still a sword even if it's sheathed. So, yeah. And that would be the equivalent.
Oh, so it would be like Nightblood. The only safe way to use Nightblood. Destroy evil?
I need to,
Yes.
I still need to read the book. I'm only familiar with it as Death's Sword.
Well, it is called Nightblood, right?
I think so, but in the Stormlight Archive, I think he just calls it like Sword Nimi or something.
Sword Nimi, yeah. I only remember it because I have a letter opener, a Sword Nimi letter opener, and it says Nightblood.
Destroy.
Would you like to destroy evil today?
So I
We're
should
going
just...
to the luau.
Oh, yeah, that thing. I got a letter about that.
Do we want to go?
I've never done it, so yeah, sure.
Fair point.
Okay, 1 second. I'm coming back to the farm, and I'll bring something to put in it.
Where do I go?
I have a crayfish.
Wait, I should bring stuff? I don't like having to bring
Something to
things.
drop into the
luau.
into the cauldron. Yeah, the luau cauldron.
Can I drop a cherry bomb in there?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I drop a cherry bomb.
I think that would make it spicy. I always put in a spice berry initially.
Let's see here. Where did our cherry bombs go?
They're not in here.
There it is.
They're not in the one I have. What do I want to drop in there? Oh, this will be basic. I'll do that. All right.
Oh wait, gotta go to the beach. To the
I'll
beach.
drop some slime in there. Drop in a batwing, of course.
We can only drop in one thing.
One thing.
Oh.
So make your choice.
Aww.
All right.
Okay, fine.
I am waiting.
Bomb. All right, am I going south?
Yep.
Yes,
we're going
go
to
to the beach.
You're a beach.
You have, I think, 1 hour to get there.
Am I going the right way, Jekka?
Yep, head south. You'll go to Cindersap.
There's
Nope. You're heading. Go back north.
All right. Then down the path here in the middle.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it in time.
Where? There's a bunny.
Yeah, and then you'll head east towards the town.
Puffy was
Okay,
leaving.
gravy. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We'll have to like redo the day if you want to do the luau.
That's not a big deal. Where is it though? I'm gonna drop my cherry bomb one way or the other.
It's on the beach.
You keep saying that like I should know where the beach is.
That's where Willie is. That's where you got your fishing pole.
That was fucking ages ago. I'm at the sewer entrance. Is that good?
No.
But sewer's empty into the beach. Hey, there's an axe. I found the lost axe.
Yeah, take that to Leah. You finally found it. Good job.
That's great.
Did I win Stardew Valley?
No. No, sadly no. So how it works, Justin?
All right.
We have a lot of work to do.
I wish we could use the axe.
Hey, there's a kid. Hey, kid, you want a bomb? Ooh, I can gift it. Oh shit! Oh, run, run, kid, run! Wow, she tanked that really well.
Oh my.
My bad.
We've had this conversation.
Don't tell your parents.
Well, I think she's an orphan, actually.
Oh, fuck. In all honesty, I'm not going to be able to threaten the kid that could just take a cherry bomb to the face.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm running to the house because I have to run to the potty. You guys keep talking. I'll be back.
Okay. Talk. Go ahead.
About me. Wasn't that a Toby Keith song?
Yeah. He's no longer with us, I don't think.
Nope,
I think he passed away.
he did. That was a surprise.
It was.
I didn't know he had cancer.
Me either.
I wish he hadn't had such an unhealthy helping of Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there isn't as much intrigue in Raoden's life because
He's just trying to survive and help people survive.
yeah.
You know? He's in survival mode, and he's using his like things that he's learned and putting them into action, but also learning new things along the way. So.
And he does kinda a little bit try to check his biases.
Yes. Like that awkward moment with Galadin.
Yeah.
I just mentioned, just like, ooh, dude, read the room. Read the room.
Closest I get to that is chatting with some older comic book nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a straight white woman who finds Hugh Jackman very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I loved about Wolverine as a kid is he's a short, angry dude. He's like 5'3".
Mm-hmm.
I believe Wolverine is not Wolverine. Okay, Wolverine is 5'3". Hugh Jackman is what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
Just that feels like a little bit of a betrayal.
Yeah.
So I'm chatting with them, and they said, and one of them just like completely missed the point and said, "Well, there's always Wonder Woman." It's like, and I know that he was just thinking, it's a woman, great personality trait, woman, yeah. And I said she's an Amazon, and a word that we have for tall women is Amazon.
Yep.
That's not the solidarity you think it is, dude.
Nope.
I mean, I was friendly and playful because this is when I was working at the bookstore, so I could talk about the comic books all day if customers wanted to.
Yeah.
yeah, and I appreciated them, just
Mm-hmm.
standing around and wanting to chat comic books for an hour or so.
Yeah.
But and I just hope that he did take away from that. I hope he did take something away from that. Just I'm not going to identify with a character just because, female.
Yep. Yep.
He was of more average height, so I'm wondering if you would have actually been able to identify with, hashtag short people problems.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna sell some of the fish. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah. I think we have put everything in the community center that we can.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I forgot to. I keep meaning to do a thing. Just to be a little bit of a troll.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. Uh. A few that I'm not sure of.
Mm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're done in that. What are you doing? No fishing.
Fishing in the garden.
Fishing in the garden.
Let me know how it goes.
I mean, I didn't catch anything. Not even a bug.
This time. Might go better next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to sell a little bit of lumber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 500 pieces.
But to do it before Justin comes back.
Yeet. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot of glory in just trying to survive and trying to keep people from
imploding.
Yeah, from imploding, from giving up.
Yeah.
It makes me think of stay-at-home parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your job is to keep this this tiny human alive, and at the end of the day, all you have to show for it is the tiny human is still alive.
Yep. And you might smell a little bit like baby poop, but hey, it's love. Yes.
All right, sorry guys, just took a fat shit. All right, what's going on?
Oh, we're talking about Raiden as sort of a stay-at-home parent. There's not a whole lot of glory in it, but he's doing good work. Just trying to keep people alive and going.
Yep.
Like stay-at-home parents with the baby. You get to the end of the day, they've done a shit ton of work. We're talking about shit a lot today. But they do the good work, and all they have to show for it is the baby isn't dead.
Well, it's a fundamental problem with our monetary system. A lot of work, namely, not coincidentally, work that was considered, quote, women's work, isn't compensated.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So,
one of the reasons teachers are not paid well is because originally, I think we talked about this already, but teaching was so important that you don't trust it to a woman, but then they decided, oh, women are just innately nurturing, and that's a good quality for a teacher, and an additional bonus to women teaching is we can pay them less. You were gonna say, Beaker?
Oh no, that's pretty much it. Yeah, a lot of the labor that's required for society, like and I assure you, being a parent, and rearing a child is more essential to society than say being a fucking investment banker or some shit. those pointless fucking jobs. But because it was, it was traditionally thought of as women's work, it isn't compensated at all. There's no actual objective reason why something like child rearing shouldn't be paid.
Universal basic income, baby.
I mean, hell, and if you're going to say, well, that should be your responsibility as a parent, I agree. But shouldn't teaching your child be, your responsibility as a parent? And yet we have the state that pays people to teach children.
Which I like. I really do.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I'm not arguing against the concept of public education.
Yeah.
This is just, we arbitrarily decide what things are going to be compensated. These essential functions of society. And it is arbitrary.
Yep.
Galadon, not Galadon, Raoden,
Yeah.
with one of the people and he admits it, he tricks them into thinking he, saved their life. He does basically save lives by, tricking them into thinking he saved their life, but then they, realize, oh, he tricked us into saving our own lives. But one of the women, this woman could have been, it was like a housewife, lord's wife, a mother, and it's just, these are the three categories that he that he gives this woman. Just in conjunction with what some male type is doing.
No,
Grump.
He was raised within an extremely misogynistic society.
You know what was curious to me was when Raiden was talking about, well, Galadin asked him, what would be one thing that you would want, wish you had? And he said the letters from Serene. I thought that was so adorable and, like, endearing. But at the same time...
And that's a human connection.
Yeah. So, it's like, aw. He doesn't know her, but...
That's what he's been... He's looking for someone that he can confide in, because he's not trusting... He's not trusting other people or confiding in them.
All right, just had an idea for a story. Exact same story as we're currently reading, except Raiden's getting catfished.
No! Oh my god! No! How dare you!
He goes through all of that shit and comes out and Serene's like a 45-year-old balding overweight man named Carl.
Oh man, that would be awful.
That would be fucking great. I know, I like this. The fan fiction writes itself.
Oh no.
Hey, you don't know Carl. Maybe they're a good match.
Well, if you're setting Carl up as Serene's exact opposite, I think not so much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna let it keep me up at night.
Would this be a better story? No.
No!
Would it be? Okay, jeez. Don't need to be so emphatic hating my ideas.
It could be a story that the city guards make up between themselves. Like, talking smack about Raiden behind their back.
Let them be silly amongst themselves.
Yes.
Gonna buy a couple things for planting. Can't afford trees yet. Although there's a saying, such and such doesn't grow on trees. You know what does grow on trees?
Fruit.
Food, yes. And we still have to pay for it.
That's actually a very famous Malcolm in the Middle bit, where Malcolm's dad is like, "Hey, go easy on that OJ, Stewie. It doesn't grow on trees." Wait, yes it does. Why is it so expensive? It's like, yeah, good fucking question, dude. We should probably explore that a little bit more.
Yes.
Funny thing is, that was Bryan Cranston, right?
Yes.
The actor?
Yeah.
He's the sort of person who will ask that question.
Yes.
I try not to be fans of actors. I mean, fans of actors. I'll be a fan of their talent and stuff, but them as people, I try to stay away from.
It's always going to disappoint you. Take it from a guy who was obsessed with a lot of different sports stars in the childhood. Very few of them panned out.
Yeah. We forget they're human.
But I discovered that I've been a fan of course I'm gonna blank on his name now. He's I believe he's playing Firelord Ozai in the live action Avatar.
Has anyone watched that, by the way?
Couple people that I know, and they've actually been enjoying it. Daniel Day Kim. There we go. Daniel Day Kim. I have been a fan of his activism, and I didn't realize it because he's an actor. So when I was excited about him being Firelord Ozai, or and I'm pretty sure it's Firelord Ozai. I'll look it up later. But he's going to be an Avatar, and I was excited, and I told our friend Will about it. Hey, everybody here knows Will. Yay! And he said, I don't know who that is. What's he been in? And I pulled up his videography, and I realized, oh, I'm not a fan of him from Lost. That is the first thing that I remember seeing him in.
Yeah.
But no, I've just been a fan of his activism.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he activize?
Golden rule of don't be a dick.
Well.
Specifically, Asian American Pacific Islander, don't be a dick to them because of, bigotry and shit. I'm doing a very poor job of explaining it, but you get it. We had a huge problem with that, No, I mean, particularly bad, at the height of COVID, of the COVID lockdown.
Yeah, we did. That shit was really dumb.
He and another actor that I absolutely adore because talent. I think his name is Daniel Wu. Names are hard, but he's a martial artist. He acted in this underappreciated show called Into the Badlands. I don't like how the last season ended. There's a character that died that should not have died, and then somebody says, oh, but it's based on, such and such, and I said, I don't care. The only thing that justifies this character dying is if they come back as one of those badass warriors. And it's a fantasy, it could happen. But it's like one of the few excessively gory shows that I can watch, because gore just really turns my stomach.
Dwarf Scroll.
Oh yeah, that needs to go to the library.
It belongs in a museum.
So do you. Or we can also now say, no, it belongs to the society you stole it from.
what what sounds like it should be, or it should be British but isn't British? The contents of the British Museum.
Yes. Another good person, Stephen Fry. He's a huge advocate for, England returning stolen artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing left in England. They'll stuff their beans on toast.
Daniel Day Kim and Daniel Wu both led the charge in there was this older gentleman that was pushed over, and you think, oh, he was pushed down, no big deal. He was an old man, and he got assaulted, and he was badly injured.
Was that the old guy who got pushed down in Buffalo?
I forget where. But it was a racially motivated attack. And they led the charge in, let's clamp down on this bullshit and, help this poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
You see if you maybe want to watch Avatar today or anytime this week.
Bunch of new stuff. I got some gold. I got that scroll. I got some void essence.
Nice.
I'm gonna sell a bunch of coral since we can't use it yet, but it sells well.
God, I'm dying.
All right.
I think my voice is giving out, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
we've
hit the 2-hour mark.
We have.
Pet the puppy. Go to sleep. Yeah, still recovering very slowly. But I had fun yammering.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good
I was
talk.
excited that you wanted to take up 10 minutes to ramble about a thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's something, dogmatism. Basically, I joined the military right out of high school. My beliefs now are very, very different from what my beliefs were when I first became an adult. And
we got into some spicy arguments over stuff because of that.
yeah, I know. You were right. You were right. Yes. Shut up.
No, that isn't it. I mean, I had to go through the painful, learning that these things were wrong. I knew you would get there.
It was, I just got sick of being wrong about everything. Whenever a scientific study came out, my preconceived notions were incorrect. It's really fucking annoying. I either had to abandon academia or abandon my my conservative beliefs. But that sort of dogmatism, it's very popular in the military and right-wing circles. And self-reflection is very difficult. And I do not like ideologues.
Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone.
No, life begins at conception, Jekka. Jesus. All right, but...
Jesus Franklin Christ.
We are exiting the game.
Okay. Yay, KOD had fun.
Yay.
Feel free to join us next week and...
Smash that like button.
Do we have
subscribe.
a like button?
Hit that bell.
We have 16 followers.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, dude, 16 followers. That is enough to form a cult. So, what is our cult going to be about? I vote aluminum foil.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
That's my sauce of choice.
I'm in this house we are devout agnostics. Is there a God? Is there a God? Isn't there a God? We don't know. We also drink Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. Is it a cola? Is it a root beer? We don't know.
Excellent.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Love you.